My name is Al Weathers. We're broadcasting live here from Long Beach, California at the Census headquarters. Hey, we're just wrapping up the SFD Summit here in Long Beach. And Helena, I just want to ask you some questions about what your experience was at the Long Beach Summit. So first off, tell me a little bit about yourself and why you're at Census.
Well, this is my 12th year here at Census. I'm currently in SFD. I'm very excited. I come from the education background, so for me, it was very important to be able to continue to do what I love, which is to educate people, but now in a way that I know really takes them to the next level for them and their families. I have amazing leadership around me, and I'm able to help people. So.
Great educator. We need more educators in the world, right?
Yes.
What's your thoughts about the information that was discussed today at the Leadership Summit?
Today made me beyond excited. I already started the new year excited and happy about what's to come, but after sitting down and speaking with the leadership, just really getting a plan and prepared for what's to come in 2024, I'm just amazed. I'm excited. I think this is the best opportunity for all of us right here, right now.
Great. As you reflect on 2023, what would you do differently in 2024 to build your team?
More accountability. More accountability for me, for my team, to make sure that we get where we need to go.
What is one thing that you would do as a leader to increase your personal development?
Get up earlier, go to sleep earlier, actually get some rest, and make sure that I spend every morning planning, focusing on what needs to happen on a daily basis. Not a weekly basis, not a monthly, but every day keeping an extreme focus on what needs to happen.
What was one of the most rewarding times for you in the business?
Trips. I love trips. Any trip I can get an opportunity to go on, I love that.
Okay, great. And lastly, what's your thoughts about the new partnership between F&G and Census?
I think the partnership between F&G and Census is actually why I am so excited. I've always been excited to do the work that we do here, but understanding now what we really have an opportunity to do with this huge $40+ billion company to change the lives of so many people, including ourselves and those that decide to join us. So I'm just beyond excited, and that I think is mainly the reason.
Wow, you said $44 billion. That's a lot of money.
A lot.
Lots of money.
A lot.
What would you say to new agents just getting started in Census?
Just go, just jump. Don't try to test the water, jump. Trust us, we've done it, the system works, we've been making it happen. We're here for you. This is your true opportunity to change your life forever.
Thank you so much, Helena, for sharing your experience today, and look forward to seeing you next year at the SFD Summit.
Absolutely, have a good one, you guys.
We're here with Elaine Reedus, District Field Director. Elaine, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been in the finance industry for 10 years. I was a former deputy sheriff, and this business retired me.
Wow, so did you retire early?
Oh yes, I took an 8-year early retirement, 3.5 years after being in this business.
Great. What's your thoughts about the information that we discussed today at the Leadership Summit?
Well, I'm super excited because we have a calendar, so now we can plan. And then we're shifting our focus on the greatest wealth transfer, and that's one of the things that really stood out to me.
Oh, tell me a little more about the wealth transfer.
Well, the wealth transfer, over $63 trillion will be transferred to women. Well, 50% of that will be transferred to women between the year 2020 and 2030. And so right now, we're 6 years before 2030, and we have a small window to really capture part of those trillions.
Wow, that's amazing. As you reflect on 2023, what would you do differently in 2024 to build your team?
What I would do differently is I would travel more. I have a team in Georgia. I would definitely travel more and have my hands in it instead of having my hands in it on Zoom. I would have my hands actually there, physically be there.
Okay, good. What is one of the things you as a leader could do to help improve your personal development?
To help improve my personal development, stay plugged into my mentors, read more personal development books, maybe attend a few extra seminars, and really empower my mind, changing my mind by staying connected daily, even if it's a YouTube mentor.
What was one of the most rewarding times in the business for you?
One of the most rewarding times was recently, over the past 12 months, when I promoted a new field director in another region. So I was super excited about that because we're building outlets.
Okay, good. What's your thoughts about the new partnership between Fidelity Guarantee and Census?
The partnership, F&G captured 49% of our company, and they are a $44 billion assets under management company. So they purchase us because they've watched us, they believe in us, and they are expecting us to grow. So when a huge company purchases a company like ours, that means we are expecting to expand, we're expecting to grow, and we're expecting large things to happen. Now the big question is am I gonna be a part of it? Or are you gonna be a part of it? That's the big question. So I'm running.
Great. My last and final question, what would you say to new agents getting started in the business?
New agents getting started, you may not understand everything, but if you're serious, you are being led by people who's already done it. So just go. Don't think, just go. Sometimes when we think about things, we second guess ourselves. Well, if I thought about everything before I did it, then half of the things wouldn't get done. So follow the person who's already done it, and they will lead you to success.
Thank you so much, Alana.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Waved Johansson, and we're just wrapping up the SFD Summit. So Waved, I've got a couple of questions for you. Tell me a little bit about yourself and why you're at Census.
My name is Waved Johansson. I'm a district field director. This is my 14th year here at Census. My background is actually in real estate. I'm a real estate broker owner. So I'm here because it was easy for me to combine real estate with financial services to be able to help my clients even more.
Okay, well, I understand you got quite a few programs that you're running out there with real estate and financial service. You commingled them together. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we have one program that's called the Remix. And the Remix is we partner with real estate agents, estate planners, mortgage professionals to incorporate an insurance solution to their business for them to make extra revenue. So we're going to remix their business in 2024.
I like that remix. I mean, everybody can use a little extra money, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
What's your thoughts on about the information that was discussed today at the Leadership Summit?
Very exciting. I think what stood out to me most was the fact that no matter what your title is, we're all at ground zero. It's just like being in the garage with Bill Gates, right? Mm-hmm. That's where we are right now. And if you go to work, you guys, in 2024, oh my God, they're gonna all pay off for all of us.
Okay. As you reflect on 2023, what would you do differently in 2024 to build your team?
I would say I would work more on my business. I think, so much we're working in our business and just running, that we don't step back to work on our business. So I would work more on my business in 2024.
Okay. What is one thing that you would do as a leader to help with your personal development?
I think I would take more time to, like you said, work on me. I do a lot of reading, and I think just taking time to reflect on my business and looking at how it's growing or not growing, and being able to ask leadership for help where I need help.
Okay, great. What was one of the most rewarding times in the business for you?
I'd say this year, watching my team work together and grow. For the first time in a long time, I saw them all come together to encourage and help each other, and as a result, so much happened in our team.
So I noticed whenever you say team, you seem to get real excited when you're talking about your team.
Yes. I mean, for me, I came here for team. Mm-hmm. My background is being a real estate broker owner, and I did that because I really do believe in the power of a team. And when I came here, I really saw how great it is for everybody to work together and how much they can accomplish together, right? So what is team? Together, everyone achieves miracles. And I definitely believe that.
I like that. Miracles, great. So what's your thoughts about the new partnership between Fidelity Guarantee and Census?
Honestly, remarkable. To know that a company as small as us, that they want to partner with a company as small as we are, says a lot of honesty about you guys, who we are as a company. To have a multi-billion-dollar company want to partner with us, amazing, absolutely amazing.
What would you say to new agents just joining Census, just starting out in the business?
I would say immerse yourself in the business. Number one, show up. Show up to everything, whether it's a BPM, a training, an event. Always show up. The biggest thing is show up to everything. So immerse yourself in the business.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Look forward to seeing you at the SFD Summit next year. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And before we have our newly promoted manager, senior field director, Linda Caldwell. Linda, they come better known as Boss Lady. So Boss Lady, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling amazing.
Good.
Absolutely amazing.
Good. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I am Linda Caldwell. As he mentioned, I'm a newly promoted senior field director. I am also a longshore woman. So I work off the ports in the Bay Area. And this business, I've been in it for now 3.5 years, since May of 2020.
Oh, great. So tell me, what's your thoughts about the information that was discussed today at the SFD Summit?
Wow, this was my first summit, so it was mind-blowing, right? It was a whole lot of information that I took in. One of the main things was $1 trillion great wealth transfer, and half of that will be transferred to women. And because I'm a woman, that says a lot, right? So we got work to do.
So imagine you want to start some kind of crusade for women, right? Because of that
Absolutely.
wealth transfer.
Absolutely.
Great, great. As you reflect on 2023, what would you do differently in 2024 to build your team?
I would focus a little bit more on recruiting, and then training my team to do more recruiting, because that's where we were lacking this year, is that focus. So you can focus on, writing policies and issuing and all of that, but if you're not recruiting, you're not feeding your business. And the main thing is we want to create that passive income, right?
Absolutely.
We want the ATM.
Great. What would you do differently as far as your personal development goes? What would you do to improve your personal development in 2024?
I will hold myself a little bit more accountable, right? We talk about accountability, and you can't depend on someone else to hold you accountable. So you have to hold yourself accountable and put more time into the business.
Okay. What was one of the most rewarding times in the business for you?
Wow, being promoted as senior field director, that puts me on a whole nother level to be here with you guys.
Great, great. What's your thoughts about the new partnership with Fidelity Guarantee and Census?
Oh wow, that's amazing. When I think about that partnership and them coming in purchasing 49%, Fidelity and Guarantee is a household name, right? That says a lot. So when you're able to co-brand with someone like Fidelity and Guarantee, huge. That's huge.
And lastly, what would you say to new agents just getting started in the business?
Come in with a clear mind, right? A lot of times they're coming in from W-2 job, so their mindset is a little bit different. So I would say come in with a clear mind and show up for you. Show up for yourself. When I came into the business, I attended everything because I wanted to soak it all up. So I knew when I go out in the field, I can have a fluent conversation, right? So they need to come in with a clear mind, be willing to soak it all up, and then show up.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
You're welcome.
Field Director Jill Johnson. Jill, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good, good. Jill, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a serial entrepreneur, as everyone knows. This is probably my, 20th business that I have embarked on, but this is by far the most joyous business. Lots of ups, lots of downs, but it's been the most consistent for me. So, I guess that's about it. I just love what we do.
Okay, good, good. What's your thoughts about the information that was discussed today at the Leadership Summit?
It's very eye-opening, and it's funny because as you grow in the business, this is my 15th year, you hear with a different set of ears and you see with a different set of eyes. So it's enlightening to see things that you could have done better and things that you're gonna do better. And I think that just brought everything together today.
As you reflect on 2023, what would you do differently in 2024?
Recruit. Without question. Last year was a rebirth year for me. We spent a lot of time in the field becoming salespeople, and we were really good, but what we realized is that that's not duplicatable. And I came here, A, for passive income, and B, I came here to be able to retire. I'm never gonna be able to retire if I'm the only one with a pen in my hand. So I had to take a step back and say, okay, what do I need to do to attract more people to see what it is that I saw 15 years ago? So this was pretty much a whole rebirth year this last year. So this year, we're gonna get back to business.
Great, great, great. What would you do this year in 2024 to improve your personal development?
Read. I have a 700-page book about positive thinking because we're in the people business. So there's a lot of stuff that people can say to you. And I'm like, okay, I need positive vibes. Every day I have to work on my personal development. I have to work on my positivity, and I have to work on teamwork because sometimes I like to do everything myself, and that's not always good. Actually, that's never good. So I have to do a lot of teamwork, a lot more teamwork and team building activities this year.
I like what you said about positivity. You know, I mean, positivity influences everything. And the way you feel and the way you move and the way you get things done. So, you know, sometimes we have to cut those negative people out of our life and, you know, just deal with the positive people.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
That's right. You included me first.
What's one of the most rewarding times in the business for you?
For me, probably seeing my teammates get promoted. I think it's special because I remember the first time. I've always been promoted thanks to you, and having that chairperson, you know, kind of walk you through something you would have never thought you could have done before, and then to for it to happen, you know, that feeling just keeps getting recreated, you know, annually because there's always somebody that's new that's getting promoted. It just reminds me of how special that was for me.
You know, Joe, I got to tell you, thank you so much for 15 years. I mean, you came in and you just followed the system and you followed us. And, you know, we reached certain levels in the business. And mainly that's because of you and your efforts and the things that you did. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
What's your thoughts on the new Fidelity Guarantee and Census partnership?
Oh, Al, that really got me thinking about how to reinvent myself in this business. Because when I got a chance to sit down with a couple of the gentlemen that were a part of, you know, this whole investment in us, I realized they're looking for us to go out and tackle more frontier. And I asked, I said, what can we do different? He said, you're doing everything great, but I think you can go talk to more people. And I said, okay, what does that mean? He said, like 3 and 4 different events every single week. And I was thinking to myself, why do I just do one? That's the key. So just to be able to get out there, talk to more people, do 3 or 4 events a week, that's what we're gonna do.
Great, great. And lastly, do you have any encouraging words or any thoughts that you would recommend to new people just getting started in our business?
Yeah. Go big, don't go home, and don't give up. Those 3 things. Just make sure you stay very close to your leadership, no matter what, because, you know, everybody's here to help you. And we've all been where you are. We've all started just like you. So that's my advice.
Thank you so much, Jill, for spending some time with us and sharing those insightful information.
Awesome. Thank you.
And I'm sitting here with Kyle Clausen out of Las Vegas, Senior Field Director. How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Kaya Clausen. I'm originally from Japan, and I've been with Census for 10 years. Prior to Census, I was a chef. So all my life in US, my background is from hospitality.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So what's your thoughts about today's leadership summit? What was about the information that was disseminated?
It's a lot to soak in, but I see a lot of, it was a vision stretch definitely for me. So it was great.
So as you reflect on 2023, what would you do differently in 2024?
What I do differently this year is I don't want to think about like what if it goes this way, what if it goes wrong. I don't want to think about that. I want to go big and bold. It's something that I should do.
Okay, good, good. What is the one thing you as a leader would do to improve your personal development in 2024?
I want to be a leader to run in the front, not from back. I need to show my team that I can do it so that they can follow me.
Great, great, great. What was one of the most rewarding times for you in Census?
Rewarding time is the convention, the award night, a lot of the stuff like annual trips. Those are the work because you work hard for those trips and the contest rewarding and everything. So those are the time that proved me that I did good for that year. So.
Good, good, good. What's your thoughts about the new partnership between Fidelity Guarantee and Census?
It's a huge like multi-billion company is want to be a partner with us. It's a huge thing that I can never imagine doing myself, but this is the team effort. We've been doing good for this many years, and then that's the result of this, and then it's only 49% of it, so it's still a lot to go, but I just definitely want to be a part of it.
What would you say to new agents just getting started in our business?
you know, in the beginning, it's very, a lot of stuff are unclear, but I don't want them to think, oh, you know, like me in the beginning, like, what if this way, but what if that way, but just, you know, there's a support and help is there always. So just get help, seek for help. The system will.
So you would say the mentorship is
Yes,
important,
mentorship,
right?
yes.
So you got a lot of mentors within the business?
Yes,
All right, so would you say that the mentors help contribute to your success and growth within?
yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you so much, Kyle, for
Thank
spending some
you.
time with us today. I'm sitting here with Chris Seiler, FVC, Chris Seiler, and we're just wrapping up the SFD Leadership Summit. Hey, Chris, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Chris Seiler. I'm a field vice chairman with Census. I've been here since, 2008, long time. And I was originally started in the financial industry, and I saw a really, different opportunity here in Census than what the industry, the typical industry has to offer.
So, Chris, what did you think about the information that was discussed today at the Leadership Summit?
I think it's extremely important and valuable for every single one of us, including the people out there that are in business, and not just Census business, but any business, to take a look at your previous year performance and set new goals for the coming up year. And those are the things that we did today. We really dove deep into all of our numbers, the things that we did great last year, the things that we need to improve on for this year. And it was just a really great experience to be able to spend time with all of your business partners and teammates, and go over your businesses together, and really looking forward to what we're going to be doing in 2024. So I'm super excited.
Great. So, Chris, as you reflect on what you did in 2023, what would you do differently in 2024?
Well, truthfully, 2023 was an amazing year. We grew from the year before, and I think the biggest thing that I would like to do differently in 2024 is just do more than what we did in 2023. Keep the main thing, which is recruiting, and from that all the production will come. And we just have to do more numbers, more activities, more appointments, more of everything.
So what is one thing that you would do as a leader to improve your personal development in 2024?
I think spending more time, on myself, working on self-development in terms of reading and learning, going to more seminars, things like that. Sometimes we get all wrapped up in our day-to-day activities, and we don't, spend enough time working on ourselves and improving us. So I think that's what I would do.
Okay. What was one of the most rewarding times for you in the business?
I think the best thing for me is when I see my teammates that start from, hardly anything at all, and they change as human beings, they change as business owners, and, they really financially improve and, increase their income, their livelihoods. And I can just see people when they become more happier in life, as a result of this business and, the environment, the teamwork, the leadership, everything that Census has to offer. To me, that's the most rewarding.
Great. What's your thoughts about the new Fidelity Guarantee and Census partnership?
I am more excited about that partnership and that relationship than in the history of my entire financial career. This is a dream come true that we've been waiting for and we've been working for our whole lives, and it finally came true. So, this is better than anything that could have ever happened, and it's going to get even better than what it is now. So I think our future is extremely bright, and the opportunity is better than it's ever been.
Thank you, Chris. So lastly, Chris, what would you say to new agents just starting our business, joining us in our company?
I would say, I was talking actually to a new agent today, and I told her, I said, the secret to this business isn't, it's not how hard you work, it's not how smart you are, it's really just your ability to stay focused and consistent. I like to call it, sticking power, be able to do something over a long period of time consistently. I think that's your number one secret to becoming successful in, not just this industry and business, but anything in life.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing, Chris.
Thanks, Al.
All right.